Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Luke's and I here do a whole lot of talking about a whole lot of nothing. We're doing it remote this week. Back to the old days, the good old days of 2 years of just fully remote. Back at
crazy,
it.
by the way, that we did it so long like this.
Yes, it was just this was it. We did it longer like this than we have in person.
Really?
Yep. Because it hasn't been
crazy.
2 years of in person yet.
Yeah.
So very interesting.
Welcome back.
Welcome
back to
in.
our usual format.
You're wearing your Miami Jewish Boys Choir.
Yep.
Shirt. Who got you that shirt?
I'll give you 3 guesses. You know them.
I know them?
Not personally, but you know them.
Oh,
You've talked
really?
to them. Yeah.
Not personally, but I know them.
Their voice has been on the pod.
Their voice? Oh, Jenna.
Absolutely.
Nailed it.
Really funny story. We usually get each other the same shirt for Christmas.
Do you like discuss it first?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay,
every year we get each other the exact same shirt.
Okay.
To confuse our elderly aunt. She always goes, "What?" And
That's incredible.
Then she moves on to something else. But this year, I had ordered this shirt, and I think my dad threw it away, so Jenna just didn't get it. So now I have it.
So now you just have a fun shirt, and she has no shirt.
Nothing. She has nothing.
Wow. She has nothing. You know what? Maybe you should make that the new tradition. You get a gift, and she doesn't.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's good.
It's like Cassie always says to me, "You cook, I eat."
What?
I'll cook for you.
That doesn't make any sense, though.
I think
if you cook, we eat.
We eat. I eat too.
Yeah, you exactly.
Ideally,
if you cook, you eat. Let's be honest. I'm never cooking something I'm not eating.
Yeah, I've rarely. When I have kids,
have
I will
you
be
ever?
eating I made Max eggs once, but
but you were also
made
made for yourself.
You're right. I don't think I've ever cooked and not be eating.
I'm at least taking a little bite. You know what I mean? Like at least a little nibble. What are they going to do?
Chef's tax.
The chef's tax, exactly. Bitch. Nobody really talks about the chef's tax anymore.
No, it's increasing. High margins.
It's getting higher, right?
Yeah,
including the price of living. Which, by the way, I have a gripe with the people in the building right behind us. Okay, for as long as we have lived here, until 2 months ago, nobody was ever in that building. Lights off. Nobody was there.
Yeah.
I never had to worry about anything. Nobody. And then one day in February, the lights start to come on. Every once in a while. The first time the lights came on, I was like, oh my God, I am going to get shot. Like someone is spying on me. They're coming for me. That's not the case. I don't know. It could not be. But
you don't think it's like the FBI setting up camp with like there's like radio,
dude, they're doing
headphones?
something. It's some sort of like they're building, because I saw someone. I haven't seen anybody like their face, but I've seen movement. I've seen like the lights on, like kind of like silhouettes of people moving in and out. The bottom floor has like a strobe light, like the light doesn't work fully, so it's like flickering. Very scary stuff, Lucas, happening. Very scary stuff. Yesterday, I saw someone on the roof, and they were painting over the side of the building.
Like hanging off the edge?
Kinda, yeah. They were like over the edge painting. And I was like, so what's happening here? If this is going to be an apartment, I will not stand for it. Because I don't have blinds in my room, okay? And it is my God-given right to walk around in the nude, regardless of passerbys. That is what I deserve by paying rent at this apartment.
And there's no way for you to get blinds or put them up. There's no way for you to do that.
How would I do that? How would I get blinds?
That's not on you.
Look at this. Well, first of all, this window is what, 10 feet tall?
Yeah.
This is a 10-foot tall window.
Tall enough to jump out of.
Very easy to jump out of, may I add. But why? Well, who's moving in across this isn't, I think it's like above Tong? Or is it like,
does that make sense? Wait, is it on the right-hand side?
I don't know.
Or is it straight across?
It's straight back, dude. I don't understand. It's not
You mean
connected.
like the warehouse?
It's not connected to the other way. There's a warehouse right there.
It looks like a big
That's
brick
the one.
warehouse
Whatever building is right there, that the only window that looks into mine, that is the one I'm talking about.
Gross. I don't know. Something tells me something's giving off vibes about that. There's some conspiracy. There's somebody after you.
Yes.
Somebody thinks they're in a movie and they're just,
It just
kinda
so
crazy.
happened to be around the same time that I started getting into the CIA. And I'm just saying,
All right, and-
we should be on the lookout.
we should be. Well, here's the thing: is anybody who wants to be in the CIA has to get it cleared first,
Right.
unbeknownst to them.
Right.
Here's the thing, Aaron. It's a test. If you can find out that you're being CIA'd, you've passed the first test because
Wow.
you have an intelligent brain. You have a pattern-seeking brain who can figure out things
Right.
like that.
I
So,
played a lot of Memory as a
congratulations.
kid. Yes. Thank you.
Memory,
Yeah, you know Memory?
the card game.
Yeah. I guess it's a card game.
It's like we put the cards down, you flip.
It's a
them, you gotta match 'em.
cardboard game, really.
Cardboard game.
Because
Never played
the
it.
pieces are more cardboardish than just
What
cards.
is this? What are we talking about? Then? I don't think
You
I
know exactly what I mean. You know
Okay.
exactly what I mean. They're thick. They're thick cards. They're not just
They're
playing
thick.
cards. They're thicker. What is that?
They're thick, huh?
What is that? What do you do? What is that? You talking about? Ew. God,
Like
you're
like ass.
God. I'm really glad you're not next to me right now doing that face because I don't like it.
I'm good at faces. I'm realizing they're all gross. But go ahead. What is this game?
You don't know the Memory game
I think I know like games on
where
like
you flip one and you have to find the match?
yeah. Can you get that as a board game?
No, it is like they're not cards. It's not a card game.
It's a cardboard game.
They're like cardboards. They're cardboards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen this as a mini game in like video games. I didn't.
Yeah.
This sounds like something the Fern family would have. I guess
I think we had
We didn't
multiple
have it.
versions of it. I really think we
Wow.
did. I thought we had like maybe a Dora one. Because that
Is it-
bitch swiper be swiping.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Why doesn't
Is it
like
Hasbro?
yes. No, Hasbro is not
You're
that,
not
I
thinking
don't think.
Habaro. You're not thinking about the gummy bears.
The gummy bears? No, I would never think about the gummy bears. The gummy bears are totally separate from this. Hold on, I had a thought real quick. Do you think that like dating apps should use Swiper as their mascot?
Wow. Wow.
It doesn't. It seems like they should.
That's powerful. What you just said is it's resonating in me. And
Dude,
I think
sometimes I have thoughts that like
Yeah.
it makes me question every marketing firm ever. You know, how do they survive without my ideas?
not
You know what
well.
I mean?
They're
And
struggling.
you too. You have good ideas as well. And like the fact that we
Thank
have
you.
not been brought onto a team yet is very frustrating.
It's disturbing, honestly. It's their pride getting in the way of letting us make
is.
what they have better.
It is. And I don't listen. You know me. I have no pride. So like if they bring me on, I am moldable. I am I'm breakable really. And from there I can create better stuff for them. And they don't think about that ever. Why would they, I guess?
Well,
I'm just a podcaster.
Aaron, you're more than just a podcaster. You're a CIA potential.
Yes. As of right now, I'm a CIA risk, I guess, because I'm being watched. I really do. I'm trying to I'm hoping that they show up and I can see them because I'll flag them down. I'll wait and be like, get over here. I figured you out. I gotcha. But I had never seen them on the roof. Now they're
They
on the
wear
roof, Lucas.
what
They're
do
on
they
the
wear?
roof.
They've made it to the roof.
I
Guys,
know.
we're in trouble. They made it to the roof.
I was already worried enough that they found stairs to the second floor, but now they found out that you can get to the roof of that place. Not okay on my watch.
I think the next time you see them on the roof, you should go on our roof.
Yeah. Oh.
Smoke
Oh my God,
signals,
we do
maybe?
a roof for your friend. You got
at this.
dinner delivered.
So
Look at service.
Got
Look at the
dinner delivered.
service.
Hello.
the round ones. Hi, Aaron.
Hi.
The round ones are just cheese ravioli.
The round ones are cheese ravioli.
Got
The
it.
square ones are homemade lobster ravioli.
Square ones are homemade lobster ravioli. I know
Yeah.
you can hear it. I'm just being.
And on top is
You're just
sauce.
repeating what
We
she
have
said.
sausage and cheesy garlic toast.
Oh, high five.
What
Thank
the
you so
hell?
much. You're the best.
That
You
sounds
want some, Aaron?
incredible.
I'll bring you a plate.
Yes, please. Yes. Yes.
She said
yes.
yes.
Yes. I want one immediately.
Mom,
That sounds
grab it.
incredible. But I love you. Okay. That's I want. You know what, Lucas? You son of a bitch. And here's why. First of all, that is so much food. And here's
I
why
get
I'm
fat
upset.
every time I go
Here's why I'm upset. Before we started this podcast, I was going through a list of things in my head that I knew you would do because we were remote. One of them was be 15 minutes late. And
Yes,
the
and
other
I
one
was.
is you would be eating dinner while we record. Because that is always, whenever we did remote podcasts, you would be eating and you would be late. And that is just, those were the two things I could check off a box. Like, if I could have bet, if I could bet on you, Lucas, I'd be a billionaire. I'd be a billionaire. I know your ins and outs like fucking nobody else. I could just be like, oh, what's this? There's an event at 7:30 tonight. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take the he'll be late card and I'll put $1,000 on it. I would put so much money on it.
Trouble. It's a bad ratio. It's like 1-to-1.
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's I'm gonna do it.
I would do okay, we're leaving, we're going out somewhere, we won't be home for a while. Odds that he takes a shit while we're out, 100%. Taking those odds. Bang, taking him.
I will do that.
He eats anything and it sends a shockwave to his bowels. I don't get it. I don't understand.
They don't like them.
They
My
don't.
bowels
Your,
do
your
not-
body begs you to stop eating. It says, don't. We
It
have
hates me.
more to get rid of.
The issue is that my body is a never-ending factory of shit.
Yes, correct. You are just part of the shit factory.
Right, and this is step one. This is step one.
Yeah,
Aaron,
well, we fucking know that's step one, Lucas. What else would step one be? Inhaling? Just
I
breathing?
I told my mom that I was just like, what are you gonna do for dinner? I'm like, just bring it out during the podcast. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's gonna piss Aaron off. Let's do it.
That's exactly what happened.
And that's what happened.
I mean,
I
I'm
knew
not.
you were
I'm
gonna
not.
piss. You said you're gonna piss me off this pod. So
Well,
I
I'm not.
needed
I'm
to-
not
I needed to
pissed that.
retaliate.
I'm not pissed that you got a delicious meal. It's just. It is. I knew you'd be eating.
Yeah,
Somehow I knew.
this garlic bread is ridiculous. By the way, Just so I let you know.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? I did say I was going to piss you off. Do you want me to get into it? Do you want me to piss you off now or do you want to wait? Because I can piss you off right now.
I'm eating. I'm eating right now. Let's
Okay.
wait.
All right. So I'll wait a second. I'll tell you about physical therapy offices have apparently changed in the 2 months that I've been out of them.
What happened?
So I went to my new physical therapist. By the way, he is like a mix of my dead grandfather and Cole. It's weird. I don't understand. He looks very similar. He's got Cole's hair with my dead grandfather's body. And it is very strange. Really took me back.
Sounds gross.
But Lucas, what do you think a physical therapist office would look like? When you walk in, what are you expecting?
Gym floors and
Gym floors.
fluorescent
like-
lights. One of those long fluorescent lights.
Are you talking like a gym floor, like a gymnasium at like a high school?
Yeah, like, oh, this is the office. I'm thinking when you go in, it's like a gymnasium at a high school.
No.
But small.
So much worse, Lucas. So much worse.
What is it?
Okay, first off, you're gonna love this. This was this sent like when I tell you, I get mad.
Yeah, I love when you get mad.
I get mad.
Mm-hmm.
This made me genuinely furious, and I had to bite my tongue to not attack the people at the front desk. I was like really close.
What they do?
My appointment.
Who hurt my boy?
My appointment was at it was at like 10:30, and I got there at 10:15 because there was going to be paperwork I had to fill out. So I got there at 10:15. I go up. I'm like, hey, I have an appointment. They're like, all right, what's the name? I said, Aaron Fern. And there's two people at the front desk. They look at each other. They go, your appointment's at 10:30. And I said, yeah, I'm here for that appointment. And they were
Wait,
like, oh, you have like 15 minutes. You're here early. And I said,
Yep.
yeah, I am.
That's what
Because
you do.
there's shit. And then, by the way, and then he hands me like a packet this thick. He's like, all right, go fill this out. I said, yeah. Well, what was I supposed to do? I knew
That's
this
why
was
you came
coming.
early.
I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. You were going to take this and you were going to shove this in my face. I was going to have to fill out everything, scribble, sign my name more times than I've ever signed my name. And I already got hurt balls and you're throwing this shit at me.
Now you got a crunk wrist from signing your name so much.
What
Are they
else?
gonna
What
fix
else are they
that
going to
too?
do? Are they going to have to fix my wrist? Are they going to fix my arthritis? Are they going to pay my arthritis bill? Now they have to. They have no choice. I'll sue the hell out of them. But they laughed at me. They scoffed at me for coming in early. I have never experienced this before, Lucas. These are your people. Go in, go
My
hang out.
people.
You,
My
yeah,
people.
your
What do you mean,
people.
my people? What do you-
Late.
Okay, so all of a sudden, everybody else gets on island time, and you're coming after me. I'm the ambassador to island
You know the
time.
influence this podcast has on the outside world. Of course, they're listening to you. They know they're following. They're following Lucas. Well, I don't even know. We don't have an air analogy for Lucas. What is it? Lukish.
Lukish. I think it needs to be
They're
something
Lukish?
like Satanism, but it's It's Lucas. So it's like
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Your name is half the devil. I never realized.
Lucificious.
That.
Lucifism.
Lucifism. I like Lucifism. That's you.
Yeah.
That is you. But no, I just could. I was like, because also it wasn't like I was there an hour early.
You were there the amount of time early that people should be there. And I know that because I show up 5 minutes early and I'm like, I'm 10 minutes late.
Yes, exactly. And
Yep.
also, they usually send emails like doctor's offices that'll say, show up 15 minutes early. I'm like, great, I will be. I'll be there. And okay, another thing. So that takes me back. I am just, so I've
Wait.
already thrown off my game.
How long did it take you? How long did it take you to fill out the form?
Way too long. Took me like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Because part of me was like, okay, maybe they're saying that like you aren't early enough.
Oh, no.
No, they're
No.
thinking you're too early.
They
That's
thought I was too
bullshit.
early.
Go ahead.
I was like,
You're
that's
thrown
ridiculous.
off.
That was-
You're
thank you.
thrown off. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, I'm throwing off my game. All
Let
right,
them have
and
it.
I'm already nervous as hell. And
Of course
so
you are.
I walk in, and I could not believe that this was a physical therapist office. I thought I had walked into an Equinox. It was like the most decked out, fancy gym that I've ever seen. It was so crazy. Everyone's wearing like fabletic outfits, like tight, really like sexy skirts, and like guys are in like skin tight like Under
They're, like,
Armour.
ripped. Like their pecs are kind of like quivering.
Right. And I'm
Yeah.
looking around. I'm wearing basically what I'm wearing right now, like horrible sweatpants, this backwards hat. I did not shave I'm like gross. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in. I'm like, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to be here right now. Like this does not feel like I'm supposed to feel comfortable in a physical therapist office.
Yeah.
I did not. And so I looked
What the
back.
fuck?
And dude, there were no rooms. It was all open. And I was like, oh no, am I going to have to do
So
these?
it was a gym.
Basically, yeah. And I was like, oh, do I have to do all of these exercises in front of everybody? Because I hate that. That is like my worst nightmare is
Bad idea.
working out
Bad
in front
idea.
of people. I couldn't believe it. And so the guy comes out, he brings me back and he's like, so we're going to go into this side room and do a bunch of stuff. And I was like, oh,
we needed to
thank
hear that.
God, thank God. Because
he
I
just
needed
saved your
I
life.
needed to go and I needed to take my pants off. But then after that, we went in back to the main room, and that's where
No.
he showed me all the exercises. And I was like,
No,
this is terrible. This is terrible.
that's like cruel. That's cruel animal
It's cruel
cruelty
and
for people.
unusual. Correct.
It's cruel and unusual punishment. Absolutely.
Yeah. There was literally some guy next to me like doing power squats, and I was like, what is going
Dude, what the
on?
fuck? Going to the doctors as a 26-year-old man.
Right.
By the way, Aaron's 26, everybody. Can we just get a little...
Oh, yeah.
I know we celebrated last time, but just another
Yeah.
round of applause for the main man.
Yeah, thank you.
Going to the doctor as a 26-year-old man, you should feel better about yourself looking at everybody else.
Right.
Like, that is the normal procedure until you're
God.
like 30. You know?
Lucas,
You're like,
I was the ugliest person in there. I swear to God.
"No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was like Williamsburg's finest in there. I don't know how.
Well, Aaron, I mean, you're probably at the right spot then.
God, maybe.
You can expect to look like that from these
I
people.
doubt it.
They're gonna make you look like those other people.
I've been doing my exercises, dude. I'm so fucking sore. It is crazy.
That's good. That means
It's like-
haven't. That means you needed to do them.
Yeah, it's like I didn't realize how weak my legs were. Oh, so weak.
You doing squats and stuff?
No, dude. The simplest of like. Oh, by the way, I do have to say this, and I don't want you to feel bad because this was my fault.
What'd you do?
When you held my legs open as a joke while I
No.
was pushing in,
No, I hurt you?
I definitely like strained my muscles in my
Ah.
calf and my thigh.
I'm sorry.
and he was like, "What happened? Like, why are your legs so like tight here?" And I was like, "Oh, because I was horsing around.
Is that what you said? Horsing around?
I was wrestling. No, I didn't tell him why, but it
didn't
was the
say-
fact that my friend attacked me and I had to be ready."
You didn't tell him your roommate tried to forcibly open your legs on the couch?
No, I didn't tell him that.
Why not?
I didn't tell him that, Lucas.
He didn't think it was as funny as we would.
No, I don't think that he would have thought it was that funny. But I am optimistic about it. I think this will work, but it hasn't worked yet. Which he did tell me, he's like, it's not gonna be an overnight thing. But I'm putting in the work. I'm doing it every day.
Yeah, man.
Amazon needs to get me my goddamn yoga mat. I ordered it. It was supposed to be 2-day shipping. It's been 5 days. I better get a refund.
I think
And,
you can actually.
I should.
Like you can.
Anyway, that's one of my. Apparently, PT is now just going to the fanciest gym in New York City, Equinox. It's basically Soul Cycle. I walked into Soul Cycle.
So cycle.
Why am I walking into Soul Cycle?
So are these fancy gyms that I don't know the names of? Equinox.
Yes,
and Soul
Equinox is like the fucking expensive as hell gym. I swear to God, it's like over $100 a month for like
Oh,
their membership.
somebody I know's friend. I know who it is, but got that recently, and they were like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank
They're
you,
like, "Oh
dude.
my god, like that's really expensive." I'm
And it's like
sorry.
a lease. It's like a lease. You have to like you can't cancel like in a certain. It's fucked up.
I don't like that.
It's fucked up.
I couldn't even do Planet Fitness. Like,
Yeah. Even
No
Planet
way.
Fitness makes it like you have to, swim across the Atlantic to cancel your membership. It's ridiculous. I
that
hate
is
it.
ridiculous.
know.
Hey, Aaron,
Yeah.
proud of you though.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
You persevered.
I'm persevering.
You are currently persevering.
I am indeed.
Do they seem optimistic? for
I mean,
your
I guess
condition?
as optimistic as I guess they can be.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know. I didn't really get like optimism. It was kind of just like, this is what you have to do. And I was like, okay.
That's optimism.
Yeah.
That means if they're like, that means they're just confident. They're like, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
He is confident it's like a muscle thing. So that's
Good.
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 God, I'm so
All right.
burpy.
All right. I want you to piss me off now. I'm ready. I want to get it over with. I want to
you
get it
sure?
over with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm putting the fork down. Go ahead. You have my full attention.
Okay. Lucas, I love you. Okay. I want you to enjoy the things that you like. Okay. I want you to really enjoy things that you love. And I don't want to take away from that. I really don't. I really don't. But it has to be done today.
No.
It has to be done. And I'm sorry, but I have to
Don't
do it. That Eclipse was the most boring shit in the fucking world. That was the stupidest thing I've ever. I was so dumb. Cole and I went to his roof. 2 seconds. I looked up. I said, "What the fuck is this shit?" And then I went back to the apartment. It was so dumb.
Okay.
It was so very dumb. Once in a lifetime? Yeah, you know what else happens once in a lifetime, Lucas? Ball pain.
Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
I am mad.
I know. You would be.
I am
knew you
mad.
would be. I know you would be. I knew it. I knew
Because-
you would be.
Because here's the issue.
Mhm.
You weren't in the once in a lifetime spot.
What do you mean?
What I mean is what I experienced in Newport, Vermont,
Oh, you were in
Was-
Vermont?
nothing compared
That
to
was
what
possible.
you saw from New York. the sun got a little dark for you.
Yeah, it
The
wasn't.
sun, the
like a
sun went
90%
away from the sky.
It did
Me
fully.
and birds and about 20,000 other people started screaming because we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That's no. You knew what was going on. It was the eclipse.
No, I knew intellectually, but monkey brain me was scared as shit. I'm not kidding. I got chills and I got scared. I literally got scared. It is so different. You know what? Fuck you because you were snide about it the whole time. The whole time you were like, huh, the eclipse. Yeah, I'm just gonna go outside and go back in. Yeah,
That's what happened.
Why are you? Yeah, because you set yourself up for that to happen. You didn't give a shit. You went, huh, and you walked back inside. You know what I did, Aaron? You know what I did?
No, I walked.
You didn't put any effort in. You didn't put any effort into what you did.
I did. I went to a rooftop with our roommate, and I put on the glasses. I looked up at it for a little while, and I was like, "Oh wow!" And then we left.
Yeah, because it wasn't total.
I spent the entire time going, "When is it getting dark?"
It's not gonna,
and it didn't. So boring.
Not where you are. No, Aaron.
I got to see a little sliver.
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, cool! Wow."
Aaron.
Yeah.
I saw the 2017 eclipse in Fredonia.
Oh. Okay.
And that's what it looked like to me. What you saw is about what it looked like to me.
I probably saw it then too, but I don't remember it.
It was kind of boring, I'll be honest. But you cannot judge what eclipses are like when you didn't experience one.
I did experience one.
What percentage?
I didn't experience totality.
Oh.
But I experienced the eclipse, and that was boring as hell. It was
You
what
did-
everyone was like. You know, it's very funny. I saw videos of people cheering. Nobody cheered on the rooftops of New York City. Everyone looked up and was like,
Why would they? Why would they? The sun looks just
someone was
as
listening
bright.
to Kanye while the eclipse was happening. Imagine that, Lucas. Is the eclipse anti-Semitic? Maybe. We don't know.
It's definitely supports Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Yeah.
Why not?
But
Aaron,
I will give you this. No, I can't. I can't think of anything. I was gonna say, I guess it's kind of cool that the moon is like this, like distance-wise, mathematically, it works out perfectly. But then I was like, I get bored because I think of numbers, and numbers are math, and math is the worst.
Aaron, I'm telling you right now that what you saw is like you may have had 90% totality, but it is 1% of the experience. Like,
okay,
I'm not kidding the whole time. I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. Like, I'm having a good time. I probably like that part more than you. That's fair. You can make fun of me for liking what you saw more than you do.
And I will.
But when the last sliver of light was snuffed out from the sky and the moon was surrounded by a halo and a chorus of windy, curly strings at 10 times, by the way, it magnifies, nobody tells you that, at 10 times the size the moon normally is at the sky, and you're staring up and the whole world around you is glowing dark red and black, and the horizon's lit up, but everywhere around you there's no shadows, and you're holding your family members, and you're looking up at something you can't possibly understand or conceive, and everyone starts screaming, and all the birds start flying all over the place, and you hear crickets, and you go, why are the crickets going? And then you start screaming, and you go, Aaron, I'm not kidding you.
You were screaming?
I went, holy shit, oh my God. I'm not kidding. That's what I did. And I sound like an idiot right now.
You sound insane.
It was so crazy. That I considered buying plane tickets to go to Spain next year for the next one. I'm not kidding. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life.
How long was it in totality?
3.5 minutes.
I'm beside myself. There's no reason. It was so funny. Like, we immediately left, and I was like, if I had traveled somewhere for that, I would have been so angry. I'd have been so mad.
Aaron, I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't have been.
I disagree.
You don't know. You do not know what it was like.
I do. I was there. I saw an eclipse.
Aaron, I was.
I also seen the Eclipse movie Twilight.
Aaron,
And it was
I
bad.
as soon as it ended,
And it
I
was
walked
bad.
away and I said, I feel sorry for Aaron.
No, you did not.
I swear. And then my mom said it too. She's like, yeah, I feel sorry for him. He has no idea what that was like.
You know what?
My mom was also a skeptic. And she was like, yeah, it sounds cool. Let's go see it. And she was like, wow. She was blown away.
I don't know, man. I just can't. I can't get into it. It's not like something that's cool to me.
Aaron, I'm telling you right now, but disregard any of the science or any of that sort of stuff going on. By itself is one of the most amazing things I've ever witnessed. Like top 5 events of my life that I've seen.
Top 5, Lucas? Top 5?
I sound crazy, I know, but you didn't see it. Aaron, if I were a caveman and I saw that happen, I would shit myself.
But you're
and
not
hide.
a caveman. You're a
felt like
a
one.
human
I
man
felt
in the
like
year
one.
2024.
I felt like one.
Okay. I'm happy that you had a good time.
I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I took off work and I went basically to Canada to see it, and it was worth traveling 10 hours in the car that day.
You didn't go to Canada?
No, I didn't.
You weren't feeling it?
No,
Okay,
I
and
didn't
also,
want to go.
are you doing me right now? Are you doing me? Okay.
A little bit.
Another thing that I think what really set me off about this eclipse is I saw a video of this couple who got married during the eclipse, and they all had the glasses on, and I was like, these people need to be placed in a home. That was unbelievable. They're literally like at the altar, like, look at that. Shut up. Oh, it was infuriating.
It's lame. It's lame
What
as shit.
if one of your friends scheduled it during the eclipse, their wedding, and you like were at it and it wasn't totality?
I wouldn't go
That-
to their wedding.
People went, Lucas. This is what I'm talking about. This was ridiculous.
No,
If you're gonna do it, you have to do it in totality, and it wasn't. It was very light
wasn't?
in the video. The video was perfectly gorgeous. It was glowing. The lights were on.
I would not go. I would travel to wherever totality is, and I wouldn't go to my friend's wedding.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. I will be at many friends' weddings.
Mhm.
I'll get like, I don't know how many eclipses I'm going to see, but every one of them will be worth it.
But so this is not a once in a lifetime thing.
No. I mean, it is if you don't want to travel like more than
Right.
5 hours.
Right.
But like you could go to Spain next year and see one, but that one's only for a minute. And then I think in 2028 it's going to be right over the pyramids of Giza. So you could go to Egypt. That would be really cool. That would be really
That's
cool.
going to cause some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Something's
Aliens
going to
will come.
unearth there. Because
I think the Kraken will be released.
Yeah, dude. Illuminati. Some shit's happening with that. I have been
sure.
dude, I got to stop with this conspiracy stuff. I'm worrying myself. I really am. But I think that like in general, I just wanted to piss you off, but the eclipse is cool. It's just like
You did piss me off.
if I was in totality, I would have a different opinion of it.
You would.
But
You would.
right now, I think it was lame.
I think that's fair. For what you saw, that's fair.
Like
And I'm gonna hold myself above you for this whole thing. For what you saw, you would think that.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair. I get that. That's kind of, I experienced a once in a lifetime thing of coming in second at trivia yesterday. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, as somebody who always comes in last, that must have felt pretty good.
I've experienced a few things that are, like once in a lifetime.
Like
You
what
know?
else? Yeah, like what else?
I once saw 2 giraffes going at it at the zoo. Once in a lifetime.
Whoa,
Once in a lifetime experience.
that sounds crazy.
It was nuts. It was
Did
nuts.
you watch them finish?
It was kind of like one crossing the other. You know what I mean? It was kind of the same thing. It was a little different. A little different. God, those
How old were
wedding
you?
people. Those wedding people. Infuriate me, Lucas.
What if that's my wedding and it's during
On a
it's like
Monday, Lucas. On a Monday. Not even. It's not even the fact that it's the eclipse. You had your wedding on a Monday. Disrespectful
that is disrespectful.
to everyone. Everyone involved. That's disrespectful. They must have so much money.
Well,
Anyway.
if they had more money, they would have gone to the total
Right.
IMO.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. What is? I'm trying to think of something that I could get that excited about.
As I am about the eclipse.
Yeah, because you're as if you're like meeting Paul McCartney. Like that's how excited you are.
I would rather see an eclipse than meet Paul McCartney.
Yet this podcast has to end. That was the most ridiculous thing you've ever said. I mean it. In the 3+ years of this podcast, that's the craziest shit you've ever said.
Are
Are you kidding me?
I would rather have the experience of seeing an eclipse for the first time than meet Paul McCartney. I think at this point now I would meet Paul McCartney, but I think I think so. I don't know what it's like to meet him, but I know what it's like to experience an eclipse, and it is better than I can imagine meeting Paul McCartney would be.
Listen, Lucas,
Wait, he would be
you
like,
were even
"Hello."
like pulling me to your side a little bit. Like you were swaying me very well, but now I'm right back to you're crazy.
You think I'm lying?
No, I don't think you're lying. I think you're serious, which is more concerning.
All right.
Genuinely
I'm okay
concerned.
with you thinking I'm crazy.
God.
That's how much
Well,
I believe in
I'd
this.
hope you're okay with that because we both
gonna
think
happen
each
anyway.
other are insane. That's how this works.
That is true.
You
I
get
do
that.
think you're
You know
insane.
that.
You think I'm insane.
Right. No questions at this
How's
time.
that? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
How's this week been for you without good old Luke? You missed me?
Yeah, of course.
Cold in bed?
Well, no, it's getting warmer. So I'm sweating like crazy right now.
You sweaty right now?
Yeah. It's
Prove
because
it.
my ears are covered.
Oh, I know your sweat. Very well.
Ears are directly correlated to body temp. I don't know how, but they are.
They definitely are.
Like,
That's why elephants have big ears.
yeah, that's why we wear hats. That's why we wear hats.
Uh-huh.
Winter hats that cover our ears.
Yep. Well deduced. Well deduced.
Thank you. Yeah, no, of course I've missed you.
Well, that was nice. I didn't expect you to say that. Well, let's move on because it's getting weird.
OJ Simpson's dead.
I know. Woo!
That's crazy.
Hell yeah!
More people rejoiced for that than the eclipse. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100%.
That's for damn sure.
You know what's
Dude.
crazy? That
What?
we'll never have him admitting it. Do you think he has a tape somewhere? You think we'll like find a tape in his
Dude.
house?
He wrote a whole book about how he did it.
True, but like, do you think like do you think that in like I don't know, somewhere hidden he recorded like for himself, like I did it? You think that might be there?
Maybe. Somewhere. Somebody
Now,
has it.
that is a once in a lifetime. I would love to hear that tape. Oh my God. Talk about science can't explain that shit. That's for sure.
It couldn't.
You
No,
can't.
it couldn't.
The murder of two people can't do that.
That's not a science thing.
Yeah.
That's an I have a hunch thing.
Correct. I didn't know this. Shrek 2, which by the way is 20 years old this weekend. It's back in theaters. Shrek 2 has a joke in it that is based off of OJ. And I had no idea, but somebody
Oh, what is
posted it. It's when he's riding the horse. He's like, we have someone on a white Bronco going south on on blah blah blah. It's like a camera and it's broadcasting.
Oh, I remember
to
that. That's
yeah.
about OJ?
Yes, because he was in the white Bronco when he's escaping from the police. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's very
Dude,
funny.
I have a trend. If I was something in my teeth. I have a trend that if I was a bigger influencer, because I am an influencer, if I was a bigger influencer,
Correct.
I think this would be a big thing. The
Okay.
trend is you tell your parents, you text your parents that OJ Simpson died and just screenshot their reactions. Because so far it's been very funny.
Yeah.
Wyatt sent one to our group chat, and literally at the same time, first his dad says, "About time, period." And then his mom says, "He will burn in eternity."
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's
Wyatt Wyatt said, "Jesus Christ." And his dad responded, "He was a monster."
Yeah. Yeah. Dude.
Monster on the field. No. And then Max texted his family. His mom says, "I know, crazy." And his dad said, "What an asshole. I hope he choked to death." And then his mom said, "Cancer." Because that is what he died of.
Yes, correct. It was cancer.
And my mom said, "Yup." My dad said, "Fuck him." They hate him. These people hate him.
Everyone hates
Why
him.
don't they?
Everyone hates him. It's fucking OJ.
Dude, what is Florida going to do
Dude, nothing.
without their OJ?
I know, they'll miss him. I think if any state's going to miss him, it's them.
Are you going to miss him?
No. I do think his Twitter random things that would pop up every once in a while were hysterical, of him going, "What's up, Twitter world? OJ here." And he's like pretending to be an influencer. And it's like, you killed people. Like, this is crazy. You
Dude,
murdered people.
Like there'd be some, like if this was on stage, there'd be somebody like, "OJ, stop."
Yeah. Hey,
Don't do it.
let's cut that shit right now. But yeah, I think it's just very funny. It is the first time I've like seen a celebrity death that everybody's like, yeah, yeah, let's
Dude,
go. Everyone's
When Bill
partying.
Cosby goes, that's what it's going to be.
Oh,
like.
that's gonna be also.
That's gonna be
up
big.
there. Yeah,
But we got to throw a party when Bill Cosby dies. Bill Cosby death party.
we should.
We're not celebrating his life.
No, we're celebrating his death.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
What if we had an OJ party? That'd be fun too.
Only drinking
Well-
screwdrivers.
Yeah. Only screwdrivers, and we wear gloves that don't fit.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's great. We get a white Bronco.
And we pull up in a white Bronco.
Correct.
Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we? He's dead. And you know, what if I was honestly, my first thought was, do you think he faked it? Like, do you think he just
I
wanted to
thought
see
that too.
like see what people would do and then be like, just kidding, I'm still here.
I would do that.
I think you would
If I
do
were
that.
him, I would do
Oh,
that.
if I was him, yeah, 100%. Like, he has literally nothing to lose. He's already won everything in his life.
Yeah.
So like,
He got away with murder.
he literally did. He literally
Now
got
he
away
might
with
get
it.
away with death.
That'd be crazy.
What would he be
That's a
doing?
hot streak right
is he
there.
just hanging out on Twitter, watching what people are saying?
I think so, yeah.
Or is he killing again?
Oh, could be killing again. If there's another serial killer out and about in the next few months, we know it's him.
You should catch him. That's how you get in the CIA. Catch OJ. Everyone thinks he's
Oh
dead.
my
You're onto
God.
something here. This is big. This is a big case.
I think that TikTok would go so crazy if I was like, I don't think he's dead. I think he's out there. And I'm gonna
Should make
find it.
Yeah. Follow to watch.
I do
watch
like
my progress.
I do like a man on the street. I'm like, do you know where he is? Okay, next. Do you know where he is?
Who?
Who? Shut up. Next person.
Yeah. No.
No. It's like some Billy on the streets shit. Yeah, people on Facebook must be loving this. This is probably a Facebook frenzy kind of day.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember when everything on Facebook was like everything was an event? There was a Facebook event for everything.
Oh yeah, like a party,
Yeah, you got
like
invited.
the
to a
one you
Facebook-
made.
Yeah,
You made a Facebook event party.
I did it on purpose because
I thought it was
yeah,
very funny.
we had a conversation about how there was just everything we did was always a Facebook event. Like any party, any like gathering, anything was just a Facebook event and like 1 million people invited. And I was like, what the hell
Yeah,
is
way
this?
more than could actually show up.
Yeah, and I
like-
always felt bad saying no, so I just wouldn't respond to it. You know, I wouldn't even, or I would say maybe.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe means no. Always meant
Interested in
no.
going. That means
Yeah.
no, I'm not going. I'm
that means
not.
if my other plans fall through, I still won't go.
Right, exactly. I will be at home eating
I will be at home.
food until I die.
But I'll be thinking about going. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll show
right.
up for like the last hour. Oh, it's kind of late now.
Oh, it's a little late. We should probably move on from this.
Let's just not
yeah.
go.
Yeah. They don't want me there. They're waiting. They're sitting there waiting. Oh, I wonder when Aaron's going to get here. Nope. I'm not showing up. I'm unleashed.
You are unleashed.
I've been prepping.
So
the
is
next
this going to
Aaron's
be a
Unleashed.
bigger version?
Yes.
A better version?
I had a really bad brainstorming. And so I need to go back and brainstorm again while my brain's cooking a little more.
Oh, it went poorly. You came
It was
up with some
bad.
bad categories.
Yeah, well, I felt I don't know. I felt a little. It's a lot of. I have to live up to a hype, and the hype was very large from the first one. I had great laughs, and now I got to
Yep.
come in again for more great laughs. It's
Aaron,
hard.
you set this. You set this up.
Yeah. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't understand your point.
You're like, it's so hard. It's so. I don't even want to be doing this, but I have
What?
to.
Yeah, dude.
I have to do it.
Do you
That's why
know?
everyone's
Do you?
making me do it? It's like
Could you
made,
imagine the?
you made this. You planned this. This is
What are
your
you talking?
idea.
Yeah, you keep
made this
saying that. Could you imagine the outrage if this is not up to par with what has currently been done or has been done?
Public outcries would last weeks, maybe months.
I think
People-
months
OJ would slip right under the cut. Right
would
under,
last longer
under
than the
covers.
eclipse.
Under-
That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and people are gonna forget about that now. As soon as OJ died, Eclipse went out the window for
Oh,
sure.
done, gone. The only people thinking about it is you.
And I am.
Do you think
And-
has it been in your dreams?
No, but I
Mhm.
did have a call. I did have a dream where I took a call at work, and as I picked up, and my boss and one of my coworkers all picked up the call at the same time, and we all said, "Thank you for calling Dealer Track." And then I talked over them because I wanted the call.
That's
And
awesome.
that was that's a horror dream. Why would I want to work?
Oh, that's a scary dream. Very scary. You know what? Because you love the eclipse so much, I'm going to buy you a T-shirt with the eclipse on it, so you can remember it forever.
Well, that's not cool.
So you can, and it'll remind you like, oh, this is what it looked like for those 3 minutes.
Actually, I like that because it was very hard to remember.
Actually, I'm going to do it for what my point of view, what I saw.
like just the sliver. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
that's funny.
And
I would
it's-
wear that.
and it's me going like this, and my face is the moon.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Is it? You could. Is that going to be the Photoshop for this episode, or what? Is that the last one? You had an eclipse in the last.
I had an
thumbnail,
eclipse in the last one. We didn't really talk about the eclipse. We kind of just talked about the earthquake.
Yeah.
I don't know what this one's going to be. It'll probably be eclipse base.
By the way, the place I went for the eclipse, I went to it was on a lake,
Okay.
and it was Lake Magog, Lake Magog.
Winnipesaukee? Okay.
No, well, no. It's funny about that. It isn't.
Okay.
But the lake, the lake was called Magog.
Mhm.
Turns out, remember we were talking about the rapture?
Mhm.
Turns out, one of the people involved in the rapture, one of the characters in the Bible, his name is Gog, and his land is called Magog.
Mm.
And I was on Lake Magog, and I'm still here.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what that adds up to, but
You know
there
what,
it is.
Lucas? This is all you needed to say to get me hooked in, because now that's
Now you're hooked.
conspiracy. I'm hooked.
that's what I needed. I need the conspiracy.
You shouldn't be
to
alive.
I shouldn't be alive. No.
You
What I
need a
mean.
shirt that says "I survived the eclipse at Magog." I survived the eclipse at Magog.
And I did. And
then you put like the whatever, is it in the Bible?
Yeah.
You should put whatever verse it is right at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Jeremiah to the Corinthians 6:22.
12 centi. Yeah.
12 centi. 12
Mhm.
12th century? Is that what that means?
No, I was gonna. You already added a number, and I was gonna finish it with 60,
oh.
but then I was it didn't. I didn't have anything else to do.
What are you gonna
Anyway,
do?
I'm glad you enjoyed the eclipse. I honestly, I did look up, and at one point I was like, oh, that's very cool. But then,
Aaron, it is so cool.
But then I
I
was like-
was. What are you gonna do though? You weren't there.
it was like the glasses were very funny though. Like seeing everybody with the glasses on, hysterical.
Everyone decided to be like lame as shit for.
I looked
Like an
like
hour.
I was in the second Back to the Future, like the 80s.
Yeah, like 80s futurism.
Yeah, I
It's-
looked like
it's
one
not
of
good.
Biff's like henchmen.
Yeah, yeah. They were funny looking.
They were, and that's exactly what I looked like. I took a photo of myself with them on. I look horrible. I'll put it in here.
You
If
know
you'd
what I
like.
didn't do is I didn't take a picture of myself with the eclipse, and I thought that was kind of dumb.
Oh, I did.
You did?
Yeah. You want to see it? I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I bet it just looks like you with the sun.
It's just me outside.
Yeah.
It's just me in broad daylight, Lucas. Let me send it to you right now. It'll be a wonderful picture for you to look at because it's really great. Here we go. Here it is. Loading up, adding it, sending it. This was exactly at. When did I take this photo? I believe it was at like 3:27.
It's honestly not a bad photo. The low light is kind of cool.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the goddamn hell up.
You wanted me to make fun of it, but I'm sending you back the same.
That
picture
is
I
just
took.
the sun.
Well, I mean, like you can't tell.
What is
But,
this?
like-
What is this that you're at? This is when it's just sunny.
This was like 15 minutes before the total.
Wow. You look great in that photo. You look
Thanks,
great.
man. I'm smiling.
Yeah.
I'm feeling myself.
Yeah. Feeling yourself. I'm glad someone was doing that.
The comment.
Oh, that is very cool. That's
But
very cool.
That was really cool. Look how dark it got too.
Wait, hold on. Did you look at it
At the
with your
At
eye,
the s-
without the glasses?
yeah. Well, when it's total, you can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. That's like half the point. As soon as the moon covers, you take your glasses off and you go, "Oh my god!" Like you can see it like really clearly.
Oh, okay.
So then you can look around and then like everything's weird.
Yeah, I looked at it and it hurt. It hurt bad.
You
It was payback.
you looked at it before you looked at it. You looked at the sun.
Correct.
So you looked at the sun.
I looked directly at it.
Interesting.
Ouch.
I don't know. I don't know if that was. Can you see me right? How many fingers am I holding up?
10.
Okay, well that's right. So I guess you're fine.
I'm doing great. As
It
you can
hurts.
tell.
I bet. I'm sure you actually did. I know you're kidding, but I'm sure you did look at the sun
I did.
for like
Yeah,
a half a second.
I did. I also was with Cole, and Cole did too. Cole
I-
did it first, and then I was like, "All right, now I gotta try it."
It just hurts.
And it was like, "Oh!" Like for 2 seconds, like, "Oh no!" It was really bad.
A lot of people thought they're going to go blind if they looked at it for like half a second.
Yeah, I did.
Were you worried? You were like, because then it's burned
No,
into
I
your
went
retina.
blind. I didn't go blind.
I didn't think so. I must have looked at the sun like 4 times that day, just to be like, just peeking, like, ah,
Yeah, right.
like, do you think I can see like the moon in front? Ow, no.
Yeah, I was looking, and I was like going, "Oh!" I have a flair for the dramatics, as you know. Anyway, let's get into some Is It Weirds, shall we?
Sounds good. I can do that.
Is it weird that I find it more anxious when talking to people on the internet than in real life?
Is that it?
That's it.
No, I don't think that's weird.
I think it's a
get
little
that.
weird.
I get freaked out talking to people on the internet because I'm like, you can't see my face, like you don't know what I mean, like I don't know. Like I feel like I have less control over the situation. That goes with texting in general also.
I don't know.
hate
I
texting.
feel like when people are online, they're really not holding back.
So that would make someone more socially anxious, don't you think?
No. Well, not for me. And if I'm like, if I have to talk to someone in person, I'm like, but if I'm talking to someone online, I can be like, okay, what am I gonna say? And then I can say it.
Oh, could you feel okay? Right, you have a second to kind of feel it out and think.
Right. There's pressure to respond right away when you're in person.
I think I
And you have to act
overthink
normal.
though. Yeah, but like to me, that's like I'm on the spot. Like I don't have time to think too much. I'll overthink
Yeah.
something I'm typing.
Okay. Yeah. That's
But
fair.
would you say it's weird? You would say it's weird.
I would say it's weird. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go not weird on this one.
Okay. We'll split.
Unless you're commenting on a pornography video, then that's weird.
No, I'm not that.
No, you don't do that. You
No,
don't
thank you.
comment.
No, thank
Okay.
you. I think we'll be on the same side as this one. Is it weird that I eat plain cottage cheese? Does anyone else just eat straight cottage cheese? Because I just got out of basic training for the Navy, and some of my friends saw me. And some of my friends saw me eating plain cottage cheese and said it was weird.
Irrelevant to mention you just got out of the Navy. Shut up. Shut up.
So strange. Also, but I love it because somehow it makes sense.
It
Like,
defines the character. Yeah, it's like.
but I would assume that they might have cottage cheese in the Navy.
Yeah, or is it? Maybe that's what he's saying. Like he got into cottage cheese in the Navy.
Oh, maybe.
Everybody there was doing it. Everybody was eating.
Everyone
eating
was
cottage
doing the
cheese.
cottage cheese.
in the Navy. We
Hey,
ate
you guys
cottage
got
cheese.
that cot?
You guys got that ill cot though.
You got that cot? Stanky cot? You got that stank cot?
I like cot that ain't been washed for a couple of days. You know that stanky cot.
I like a big cot.
There's a lot of me, so I need a big cot. I don't think it's weird. Cottage cheese is really
No,
good.
I love cottage cheese, dude.
It's
It's one of the
amazing.
best snacks ever. Just munching on it.
I mean, like maybe put a little salt on it. That's good sometimes.
Sometimes some salt. You know what's really good is if you get dip a cucumber in the cottage cheese.
Ooh, never done that. That sounds great.
Oh, it's so good, Lucas.
I love. I haven't had a cucumber in forever.
You gotta
I
have
love
one.
cucumbers.
You gotta try. You gotta get back on the cucumber train.
You think so? Do you think that'd be
You
good
ever
for
had-
me?
You ever have do you have family members, like mainly
Yes.
women, that will be like, you have to try this? Oh my God, I've tried. You have to try this.
Aunt Jen will do something. Oh my God. And then she'll say something. Have I told you?
Yes, right.
That's
And it's
great.
it is.
I
It's
love it.
always
And-
like,
But I love it. I get all excited. I'm like, this is great. This is how
yeah.
excited I should be about everything.
right. I mean, to feel excitement would be an amazing thing to feel.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier. Are you doing okay, dude?
What is excitement like?
It's like you know that oh no.
Anyway,
Oh no. I think we just saw past this mask for a second there. It's stress ball. I'm doing great.
I'm great.
Excitement, it's like being scared, but the opposite of that.
Oh. Well, I'm scared constantly. So I'm so close. I'm so
You're
close
very
to excitement.
close.
If you're scared, you're so close to excitement. Just it's that one last step. I'll get there. I'll get there. You should try excitement. Oh my God, I just tried this thing. It's excitement. You should try it.
Oh. And how do I do that?
That's a good me.
That's you when I ask you about like if I try to put any positive energy into like
The Eclipse.
and I get it. No, into your like medical stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
If I say anything
Yeah.
positive, you go, well, we'll see.
Literally, yeah, anyone that's well, because I've gotten my hopes up too many times and then nothing fucking happens. So
I get it. No, I get it.
So
I
I'm
would do
like-
the same thing.
I
Like,
appreciate it.
on
I
the-
appreciate
earlier.
the positivity, but I will not.
I'm gonna shove
accept
it down your throat. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
will
gonna-
be like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
probably still going to be in pain for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
and
you're
then,
gonna keep doing that.
then, because my expectations are so low, I'll be so excited if it does work out.
Yes, it will. That is gonna be the best party anyone will ever throw. If
I
that
am excited.
if it happens, which it
If it
will.
happens, I will throw a giant party. But that's why I'm putting in the work.
Yes, you are. You are putting
So-
in the work.
Correct.
and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what?
We're-
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad
did
that you
that.
got to experience your eclipse.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
You know what? And that's what this friendship is all about. Right? We can hate everything the other person loves to the point
Right.
where it's just
Toxic.
degrading, toxic,
Mhm.
unhealthy. But then we support each other because
of the
I
day.
know that you love it. And I'm going to say, you know what? He deserves to experience the things that he loves. And that's what I started the whole thing out with. I told you, I don't ever want to take away from the things that you love, but I got to say how I felt about it. And that's what I expect from you. So,
Make me cry.
yeah, I know. Oh my God.
That's
Anyway,
beautiful. And
people
I-
must
and I-
hate listening to us.
No, we're like we're bickering, and then we're not manly about being friends.
Right. Yeah. No.
And
You're the-
here's
Yeah, go ahead.
what
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and I think we're just a little look into the future how friendship should be.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
progressive.
Exactly. People should look at us and study us to how to be friends. Yes, I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. Well, anyway, I think that's all that we got for today because I'm overheating. So
Yep.
thank you all for listening. Let us know what you thought about the eclipse in the comments below.
Please do.
And yeah, that's all we got. We'll see you next week.